Ìgbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn. Get a Better Life TV.
Welcome back to Get a Better Life TV. We have honored the wisdom of the Creator, the effort of the warrior, and the protection of the Great Mother. Now, let's explore the force that makes life worth living: love, beauty, prosperity, and joy. Today, we introduce the Orisha, who embodies all things sweet. Yeye Alagbolodo, Yeye Ọṣun.
Ìkànnì ìgbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn. Get a Better Life TV.
Oshun rules the sweet waters, the rivers, and streams, and is the Orisha of love, beauty, sensuality, diplomacy, and abundance. If your better life requires attracting prosperity, enhancing your self-worth, deepening your relationships, or moving through challenges with irresistible charm, Oshun is the spirit you need to understand. Let's dive into the golden flow of the goddess of the river. Who is Oshun? Oshun is one of the most popular and influential Orishas, known for her breathtaking beauty and intelligence, while Yemoja rules the vast, deep salt waters. Oshun rules the flowing, life-giving fresh water, rivers, and streams. This distinction is key. Yemoja is the deep mother. Oshun is a vibrant, active source of localized life and fertility. She is the epitome of the powerful feminine, a diplomat, strategist, and a generous provider. Her primary domain: the rivers, love, attraction, and gold. She represents the power of magnetism, patroness of beauty and art, guardian of the womb, bringer of financial prosperity and joy. The river she embodies never stops flowing. This teaches us that emotions, money, and creativity should always be kept in constant, healthy motion. Our energy teaches us to highly value ourselves, which is the foundation for attracting true prosperity. There is a crucial story that establishes Oshun's vital importance in the cosmos. When the male Orishas first came to Earth to establish order, they decided to ignore Oshun, believing that because she was the only female among them, she was not essential to their important task. They began their work, building, creating, and warring. But everything they tried failed. The crops wouldn't grow, communication broke down, and chaos reigned. They were confused. They went back to Olodumare, the creator. Olodumare explained that they had offended the feminine principle. Nothing can be born without the womb, and nothing can flourish without love. The creator declared. The Orishas realized their mistake, begged Oshun for forgiveness, and asked for her assistance. When she joined them, bringing her powers of fertility, wisdom, and irresistible diplomacy, the world immediately began to thrive. The lesson for a better life. Oshun teaches us that soft power is often stronger than hard power. You cannot build a better life through aggression and intellect alone. You must integrate the feminine principles of intuition, nurturing, love, and cooperation. No venture, no matter how ambitious, can succeed without a share the divine force, channeled through attraction and love. Oshun symbols speak directly to our domains of beauty and wealth. Now let's talk about our color. Our color are yellow and gold. These colors symbolize sweet things like honey and the purest form of wealth. The river, reflecting the sun's light, is our domain, and brass and copper is our favorite metal, the color of wealth. Oshun reminds us that prosperity begins with self-worth. You cannot attract a magnificent life if you do not feel worthy of one. She teaches us that taking time for self-care, maintaining beauty in the mind and body, and demanding respect are not vanities. They are essential spiritual practices that align you with the energy of abundance. When you value yourself, the universe responds by sending value back to you. So how do we apply Oshun principles to get a better life in practical terms? Number 1, diplomacy and charm. Use the power of persuasion instead of forcing outcomes like Ogun. Use diplomacy, kindness, and charm like Oshun. Find the sweet spot in every negotiation. People are naturally drawn to kindness and beauty. Then 2, financial flow. Oshun is strongly connected to financial abundance. She teaches us that money must flow like a river. You must spend, give, and save with intention. Hoarding leads to stagnation. Be generous, but also be confident in your worth when receiving payments. Then 3, creative expression. If you are blocked creatively, call on Oshun. She governs all art, poetry, and song. Find something beautiful to create today, whether it's a beautiful meal or a kind word. Creativity is her gift. She reminds us that the goal of the effort is the enjoyment and the prosperity that flows. Oshun's energy is most famously contrasted with her passionate lover, Shango. The dynamic duo. Shango is the power of the visible thunder and immediate action. Oshun is the power of the invisible seduction and strategic patience. Where Shango uses force, Oshun uses persuasion. Oshun's sweet water is often the only thing that can soothe and cool the uncontrollable fire of Shango. She teaches us the power of gentleness to temper great strength. So the lesson for a better life: you must balance fire and water. Be passionate and authoritative like Shango, but always apply tact, beauty, and diplomacy like Oshun. A life lived solely by the sword is brittle. A life guided by love and strategy is unbreakable. Oshun is a spirit of attraction, the wealth found in true love, and the joy of life. She reminds us that seeking joy and beauty is a sacred act that opens the way for ultimate abundance. Thank you for exploring the golden, sweet flow of Oshun with us today. Next time on Get a Better Life TV, we will cover the ferocious warrior who controls the winds of change and the gateway to the ancestral realm. Oya. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comment section, what are you doing today to invest in your own self-worth and personal beauty? See you next time, and bye for now.
Ìkànnì ìgbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn Get a Better Life TV.